What?
Time to booba press the poster. I'm kind of nervous because you guys are gonna see how my boobies are, but it's okay. There we go. Alright, there you go. Booba press.
Wow, don't you just love VTubers? They have so many redeeming qualities. Oh man, I just realized some of you may not even know what this weird looking anime character on the screen is. This is what is called a VTuber, short for virtual YouTuber, also known as gooner bait. These are people who use motion capture and digital avatars designed to their liking instead of their actual face while streaming or making YouTube videos. Now, what's the appeal to this, some of you may ask? I mean, I like anime, I'm not gonna lie. When these things first popped up during COVID, me and the boys were like, oh cool, there's anime just Twitch streaming now. You know, it was a fun fad at first, before it got, Twitchified, if you know what I mean. Now, there were originally some pretty cool VTubers, you know, Iron Mouse. Yeah, that's all I got, but there's a bunch more now. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, the concept is pretty cool. Imagine if you have, like, you know, an illness or a sickness that doesn't let you leave the house, like an autoimmune disorder, and now all of a sudden, you can just get this character created and stream and have fun, and it's awesome. Connect with fellow weebs who really, really wish anime girls were real, because now they kind of are, man. Elon Musk said he was gonna do it, but the people had to do it themselves. He was taking too long. But unfortunately, like everything that happens to be on the internet, there's a rule. Some of you may or may not know this rule. It's called Rule 34. If it exists, then somebody's gonna draw it double-cheeked up on a Thursday with more baby oil than a Diddy party. And someone will schmeat their meat to that. Doesn't matter what it is. Could be a literal doorknob. Yeah, don't look that up. That exists. And aside from the handful of VTubers who are legitimately just, you know, people with avatars trying to have some fun with anime-looking characters, the majority of it now is just straight-up gooner bait for a bunch of porn addicts and lolicons. Which, if you don't know what the term lolicon means, it's those weird type of anime fans that like to beat their meat to anime characters that look like children. Yeah. Unironically, everything that I see from this community recently has been absolutely insane. I saw this one thing happen a couple of months ago where this VTuber had to apologize for calling lolicons pedophiles. But that is something that actually happened. The person was like, hey, yo, if you like loli, you're a creep. And their own community came out and attacked them saying, what are you talking about? You tell me if I am attracted to underage anime girls? I'm a weirdo? And she had to apologize for saying that. That's the state of the VTubing community. And that's at its worst, okay? Now, another side of that is what we're talking about today. So a VTuber got banned and was like, I don't understand. Why did I get banned? Because Twitch just updated their rules about, you know, what can and cannot be shown in terms of women's bodies or depictions of women's bodies, and that even extended to VTuber avatars. Which I'm not gonna lie, for a long time we've all been on the titty streamers and everything like that, but I mean, hey, if Twitch allowed it, get you a bag, whatever. They've honestly gotten really creative on how to get around Twitch's rules. As degenerate as it is, these people are focused in on the bag. I mean, if you can convince a bunch of lonely males to watch your Twitch stream just because your avatar has a bunch of fat titties, I mean, hey, good for you, bro. But it's the lack of self-awareness on so many of these VTubers. They'll get banned because they have titties the size of the Empire State Building just dangling from their chest, almost completely shown, and then be like, why did Twitch ban me? I don't understand. Why would they do this? Oh, well, their character looks like this. This is actually the person's character. All right, I saw this on Twitter the other day, and it said, 5 seconds. I accidentally zoomed in on my chest for 5 seconds while I was trying to adjust my mascot. No sexual themes, no violations of the dress code, no exposed bits. 5 seconds. Are you kidding me? At Twitch? And the replies are so funny. I mean, like everybody's like, look, I don't know you, but please don't play dumb. Both of you, especially Adora, have super obvious in-your-face cleavage. Even my big-breasted self wouldn't be surprised with getting a bonk. Having big boobs and a little cleavage is one thing, but y'all pushing it on purpose. And their whole reply was just quite literally in line with TOS. Outfit isn't the issue here. I mean, can we be honest for a second, right? Like, even the Twitch thoughts that do the hot tub stream know what they're doing. When they get banned, they're just like, oh, well, yeah, I know I was pushing the line. I'll get unbanned in a week, lol. These people can't do that. Like, we all know that these people who sexualize themselves or in this VTubing community, their characters, that a bunch of people who haven't seen a woman outside of 1080p on their screen can watch them, get a boner, and give them money. They basically have a live stream GTA 5 strip club. That's what they're doing. They know that's what they're doing it for. more. But for some reason, their whole veil of plausible deniability just can't drop for even a second to have some type of self-awareness. I genuinely don't understand. Like, when I first heard about the VTubing stuff, it was just like a cool thing. Like, wow, anime girls are streaming on Twitch. And it was, you know, it was just kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fucking weeb, dude. Judge me if you want. I don't give a shit. But I was gone from the internet for a couple of years, hence why this channel died so horrifically. But I come back to the internet after being homeless for a little bit, and everything is so weird and so wonky. Now everything about VTubers is just how big can I make my tits before I get banned? That or, you know, feeding off of little by making your character a little girl. That's a whole video in and of itself. Jesus Christ. Honestly, this type of stuff makes me ashamed to like anime, bro. Like, god damn. I just like me some Dragon Ball Z and Jujutsu Kaisen, throwing some Demon Slayer, maybe even some MHA if you take out the fandom. But to act this stupid on purpose and act like I don't know why I got banned is honestly just dumb. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Even me as a commentary YouTuber. Straight up, I know when I first started, I used to be just a run-of-the-mill Leafy/Luna clone back in the day. I fully acknowledge that. I was riding that wave in 2018. I'm not gonna sit here and be ignorant and act like I didn't. The same way these people, you know, for the most part, should just be like, yeah, no, I tiptoe the guidelines and make my tits as big as possible so that lonely, horny teenagers can watch my Twitch stream and get boners and give me money. Like, is it that hard to just admit that and be like, well, I'll be back in a week, I'll be back in a month. Just take the ban, take the L, and move the on. Genuinely, it's so crazy to me how so many people, like, even like real life creators, will intentionally sexualize themselves or make sexual type of content and then be genuinely surprised and actually complain and act like they did nothing wrong on Twitch. I mean, Twitch is a gooner city, pretty much. I mean, the Twitch CEO himself got exposed for having a bunch of certain types of videos saved on certain websites using his real name. I mean, the CEO himself is a gooner. You guys have, like, special privileges. Take what you get, bro. And the unfortunate thing is that these people's communities help reinforce their delusional beliefs that their insanely over-sexualized characters are super TOS safe, that they did nothing wrong. Like, there's no way that tits the size of a watermelon aren't sexual. Just looking at some of the replies in this thread is insane. Like, this person Meets is talking about,
dude, what? This continues to get ridiculous, lol.
Just for OP to reply, time to make my tits a transcendental portal. What does that even mean? Are you gonna make your VTuber avatar's breast become so big that its mass becomes out of a black hole, absorbing all life and light, destroying the universe itself? Oh, okay. Cool, bro. All jokes aside, though, this is even more proof that this is done on purpose. I mean, they paid for the avatar to look like that. How much more on purpose can this be? Even the other person who was in this screenshot, which of course I'm about to cover up because I like to make money off my YouTube videos sometimes, says, actually wild. We are wearing business professional clothing well within the attire, and the zoom was 5 seconds and accidental and immediately reversed. Genuinely was insane. Yeah, let me just hop up on Twitch real quick and accidentally show my cock and see what happened. Also, business professional attire? What are you, 12? That would not fly in an office. I swear to God, people watch one episode of Sex and the City and think, yeah, I can definitely wear and show that much cleavage in a corporate office and not get HR called on me. I guarantee you, go into a State Farm corporate office in the middle of New York City, you're not gonna see a chick that looks like this. Talking about business professional clothing, I think these people might actually be insane. Are you missing a couple of chromosomes? You get dropped on the head as a baby? This is literally the definition of jobless behavior, because it's clear that they've never had one to actually have these beliefs. Now, this Adora person who was a part of this little picture right here, they're a little bunny character. Are you telling me that this person chose a bunny character? Bunnies, which are, you know, famously known for doing a lot, you know, having a lot of babies, hence the term jackrabbiting actually being a thing, and then making a typically over-sexualized animal in certain communities have ginormous tits. Like, you tell me that's just a coincidence? You're just like, man, I just love bunnies, and I really want to give this little bunny character H-cup boobies. My goddamn, half the titty is spilling out. If I tripped over and fell into them bitches, I would be lost for 20 years. Now, if it sounds like I'm just trying to recreate 2 girls, 1 cup and shitting all over VTubers in this video, I'm not. I do not hate VTubers. I personally think the concept is actually pretty cool, especially after learning about the biggest VTuber's actual story, Iron Mouse. Apparently, she has an autoimmune disorder disorder. And, you know, during COVID, when she first started, was using it to, you know, just stream, have fun because she couldn't go outside. I can't imagine not having an immune system, not being able to go out, see my friends, have fun, or do literally anything outside of the comfort of my own home without the risk of a common cold sending me to the hospital. And now all of a sudden you have this amazing community and a, you know, cool little anime avatar to do cool stuff on the internet with. I mean, she broke Kai Cenat's sub record on Twitch and was like the #1 most subscribed person on Twitch. I mean, he took it back a couple days ago, so I mean, fat dubs on bro. I mean, hell yeah. It's great to see a nigga on top. That's some cool shit. But of course, you gotta have a couple of people ruin it for everybody because they just wanna farm gooners for money, which I honestly don't even have a problem with. If you're so much of a loser that you give a random internet chick half of your paycheck because you think that she'll notice you and say your name when it pops up on the screen, you deserve to have your money took. It's just crazy to see Twitch, a platform which objectively caters to women who over-sexualize themselves for the bag, complain when they don't get even more leeway. Like, dude, Twitch is actually Gooner City. Like, it's already in your favor. The ball is in your park. I honestly don't know what I expected when I first saw this stuff pop up a couple of years ago. I mean, the anime community itself has a list of problems longer than a Diddy Party guest list. Like, that ironically, I have not said that I'd like anime publicly in a long time because of shit like this. I don't want to be associated with these fuckers. And it really is just the cherry on top that situations like this add to the fact that content creator trust is at an all-time low. People who intentionally sexualize themselves for monetary gain can't even admit that they sexualize themselves for monetary gain. At least a lot of the IRL titty streamers have come to the point where like, yeah, I've been doing this for years. I'm still gonna keep doing it. I made my bag. You. At least just own up to your shit, dog. Like, this is why content creator trust is at an all-time low. Just be open and honest. And, you know, you usually will have a lot less problems than you think you will. And I guess that's the moral of today's video, bro. Like, this whole plausible deniability thing in the VTubing community is very weird. It's kind of cringe, to be completely honest. Just stay true to yourself. You know, don't act like a dumbass, I guess. I don't know. If you came here expecting some super down-to-earth, really philosophical talk, then you're talking to the wrong guy. Man, I can't believe I just made a video against anime titties, dude. I'm a degenerate. I love big anime titties, bro. How far have I fallen, bro? Jesus Christ. Anyways, all jokes aside, if you guys enjoyed today's video and agreed with anything I had to say, then drop a fat like on it and subscribe if you're new. I would really appreciate that. Also, make sure to check out all the links in the description: Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Shameless self-promotion. You guys know the drill. Despite all the stupidity and big anime boobies we were forced to look at today, I really hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I've been Lofi. Peace out, broskies.
I'm